The federal government has signed an agreement with the British government for the return of £4.2 million allegedly looted by a former governor of Delta State, James Ibori. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, following the recent hijab controversy between Muslim and Christian communities in Ilorin, Kwara State, some hoodlums attempted to set fire on Surulere Baptist School on Monday, if not for the intervention of security operatives. The school has a church located within the premises. According to reports, the unidentified hoodlums set tires on fire and hauled them into the school premises at about 5 p.m. However, vigilant security operatives at the scene acted promptly to put out the fire that would have caused major damage to the school structures. At number 9, Google.org has announced a $25 million grant as part of its new Global Impact Challenge for women and girls. Google said the initiative would provide $25 million in overall cash grants to non-profits and social enterprises, creating pathways for prosperity for women and girls. The company disclosed this on Monday in a webinar held to mark International Women's Day 2021. It also made an open call for applications for the grant funding, noting that grantees would receive funding ranging from $300,000 to $2 million, as well as opportunities for mentorship and additional support from Google. At number 8, the dusk to dawn curfew imposed on Jangebe town and other nearby communities in Zamfara State has been relaxed by the state government. This was contained in a statement by the Commissioner of Information, Ibrahim Magaji Dosara, on Monday. Dosara said the curfew was relaxed by the state government following the relative peace that had returned to the once troubled community. Recall that the curfew was imposed on the day the 279 schoolgirls who were abducted from the government girls' secondary school Jangebe were reunited with their families. At number 7, following recent comments by Sheikh Ahmed Gumi that armed and murderous bandits were being killed by non-Muslim soldiers, the Nigerian Army has warned the Islamic cleric and his followers not to drag its image and reputation into disrepute or make inflammatory statements. The Army, in a statement signed by its Director of Public Relations, Brigadier General Mohammad, said the attention of the Nigerian Army has been drawn to a viral video clip showing the renowned and respected Islamic scholar Sheikh Ahmed Gumi alleging that non-Muslim soldiers were responsible for the attacks against bandits. Sheikh Gumi and other opinion merchants are pleased enjoined to exercise restraint not to drag the image and reputation of one of the most reliable national institutions to disrepute. Number 6, Oyo State Governor Dapo Abiodun received a jab of the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine on Tuesday, making him the first governor to receive the vaccine. Abiodun was vaccinated by the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Tommy Kuka, in Abeokuta. The governor's inoculation came 3 days after President Muhammad Buhari and Vice President Yemi Osibanjo publicly received the vaccination. Doses of the vaccine were delivered to Oyo State on Monday, making it the first state in Nigeria to receive the vaccine, having met the requirements for disbursement. At number 5, the House of Representatives adjourned plenary on Tuesday in honor of a late member, Yuguda Hassan Kila. The deceased, who was the chairman of the House Committee on Customs and Excise, died from an undisclosed illness at the National Hospital last Thursday. The Speaker of the House, Femi Gbajabiamila, described him as a perfect gentleman who was loved by all, saying his loss was painful. At number 4, the police command in Oyo State said on Tuesday that it rescued the remaining one traveler abducted along Ife-Ibadan by gunmen. Last Saturday, armed men had waylaid a commercial bus, robbed the travelers and abducted the driver and 3 passengers after a gun battle with security operatives. It was gathered that in the early hours of Monday, a search party made up of the police, Hunters Group and Odwa People's Congress rescued 2 of the abductees. A statement by the Oyo State Police spokesperson Yemisi Opalola on Tuesday confirmed that the other abductee has been rescued by the police. At number 3, President Muhammad Buhari has launched the Eastern Railway Rehabilitation Project. The project is a narrow-gauge rail track connecting from Port Harcourt through the southeast, north central and northeast and terminating in Maiduguri, Borno State. Rotimi Amechi, the Minister of Transportation, said recently that Buhari has directed the extension of the Eastern Corridor to Abakaliki and Oka. With a total of 61 stations and passing loops, the project has a contract timeline of 36 months and will be handled by the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation, CCECC. At number 2, again, members of the Ondo State chapter of the National Union of Road Transport Workers clashed at the Ojaoba area of Akure, the state capital, on Tuesday. This is coming barely 48 hours after the factional unionists fought at the Owode area of the state, causing injuries to many people. Some vehicles were said to be vandalized by the fighters. Following the violent clash, the state government has announced the indefinite suspension of all activities of NURTW across the state. The Senior Special Assistant to Governor Rotimi Akeredolu on Special Duties and Strategy, Doyin Odebowale, who announced the directive on Tuesday, also ordered the union members to immediately vacate all motor parks across the state. Finally, at number 1, the federal government has signed an agreement with the British government for the return of £4.2 million allegedly looted by a former governor of Delta State, James Ibori. While signing the agreement on Tuesday, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Catriona Laing, said the first tranche of the funds would be released after many years of legal dispute. In 2016, the Nigerian government had signed an MOU with the UK for the repatriation of the funds recovered from family and associates of Ibori. Ibori had pleaded not guilty to charges of money laundering, conspiracy to defraud, and forgery in a UK court in 2012. He was, however, sentenced to 13 years in prison. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.